It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Showtime. It's Monday. If you're watching me live, Monday, February 23rd, 2026. Hope you had a great weekend, everybody. The Geno Jones Show. That's me. Monday through Friday, unless we tell you otherwise, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I know we started off 5.5 years ago. We used to come on at 6:30 now, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. A shout out to everybody, New Jersey, New York City, Boston. Man, they got a blizzard. I think New York got about 20 inches. It seemed like it was 200 inches of snow. I'm like, I do not miss that. Growing up in Chicago, yes, we got the real winters. So, wow, the East Coast, y'all got a real winter. But be safe. If you got family up that way, hopefully you have checked on them to make sure they are good. We want to lift everybody up in prayer. Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, Chicago, Minneapolis, stand up, Milwaukee, Memphis, Tennessee, Houston, Dallas, Little Rock, Arkansas, maybe down in New Orleans. Central Time, Birmingham, 6:30. Live in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, everybody on the West Coast, 4:30 p.m. Like, share, and subscribe. We are 15, that's 5, 10, 15 new subscribers from becoming a YouTube partner. That means 1,000 new subscribers in my media company, this channel. We'll get like a check from YouTube every month. It's so important that we support Black-owned business. So tonight is the night we will blow out. We will cross that threshold, and we'll blow it out. So 15. Let's make it 15 times 1,000. Spread the word. Make sure that you tell everybody to just go right there where it says subscribe. Click on that button. It's free. I don't charge. Okay? No subscription fee. We bring you this Black excellence for free, basically. All right. So I want to thank you for taking time out to watch the show once again. Because you know how those algorithms set up instructions, you gotta, because they'll play, they'll try to play tricks on you. So you gotta flip it, as John Witherspoon said. You can't let it whoop you. You gotta whoop that, bang, bang, bang. You gotta whoop it. So click that thumbs up. By the way, leave your comments in the comment section below. And this show is interactive. That means that you can talk to me right now. As a matter of fact, see where it says live chat. You can jump in that chat room, and if you got a question or comment, I have some great guests coming up. Got a question for them, you got a comment, whatever it is, jump in the chat room and leave your comment. So I'm really excited. I'm always excited, but I got super energy. There was the cast. There's going to be a new show coming out to a platform near you called When My Life Changed, and we're going to talk all about it. We got everybody from the writer and director. So look out, Ryan Coogler. You got competition. She coming for you, brother. She coming. There's room for everybody. You got to make room, because this sister is definitely coming. And some of the cast members, the stars of the show When My Life Changed, you will see them on camera shortly. So spread the word. If you know some of these folks, make sure that you let everybody know. Send that group text out. Let them know, hey, y'all better come and check out the cast of this new show, When My Life Changed. All right. Speaking of shows, shout out to the British Academy of Film and Television. So the British Academy of Film and Television Awards, they call it BAFTA. It's like Great Britain's, England, the United Kingdom's version of the Academy Awards. So they had big show over the weekend. I didn't see it here, but I'm sure it was on the BBC. The BBC is like the main British broadcasting channel. It's like their main broadcasting channel, been around for like forever. I can't confirm that it was on BBC. I got a feeling, but it was on a major network, so they really don't have a lot of. There's no major network, but it was shown across Great Britain. Let's put it that way, the UK. So big shout out to the movie Sinners. That was a big winner at the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. The my man, speaking of Ryan Coogler, who directed all the way back. There was a movie called Fruitville Station, which is it's a stop on the so they call it BARTA, Bay Area Rapid Transit. Just like Chicago has the CTA, subway, elevated train, public transportation. So the big San Francisco and Oakland, their version of either New York's subway trains, elevated trains, or Chicago's is BAFTA. So Fruitville Station is a stop on one of the Bay Area Transit line stops. And Ryan Coogler, that was like his first big movie. Michael B. Jordan, by the way, was really an unknown. He wasn't a star yet. He was like an unknown actor, but people saw the talent this young brother had. So Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan, they've been working together, of course. Ryan Coogler, Black Panther 1, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, and soon to be Black Panther 3 with Denzel Washington playing. Who is Denzel going to play? I can't wait to see that. So big shout out to Ryan Coogler. He won like 3 awards. Shout out to, now if you saw Sinners, there was, so, and how's Michael B. Jordan not getting these awards? He played 2 characters and he nailed it. I digress. So one of the twins, because Michael B. Jordan played twin brothers, but they were different energy, and he was just brilliant in that. So one of the twins in Sinners, one of Michael B. Jordan's character, he had she was like an ex. They had a history. Her character's name was Annie, and I believe I'm pronouncing the sister's name correctly. If I'm not, somebody can correct me. I think it's Wunmi Mosaku. Wunmi or Wumai. I think it's Wunmi Mosaku. So congratulations to Wunmi Mosaku. She won the Best Supporting Actor for her character Annie in Sinners. So just congratulations. Now there's been a lot of controversy. You probably heard the buzz. There's more talk about this person who was in the audience who yelled out the N-word. Now this person is a man named John Davidson who has Tourette's syndrome. Now I'm not a doctor. I've done my little research. My mom is a retired nurse, and then Dr. Google and everything. But Tourette's is a neurological condition that causes people to have issues with impulse control to where they yell things out. So apparently this person, now the reason that John Davidson was at the award show among the crowd, that there was a movie that was nominated for one of the BAFTA awards. It's, I guess, a story about his life. So he was in the audience. And so when Michael B. Jordan, and this guy's such an underrated actor, I'm such a huge fan, Delroy Lindo, West Indian Archie, if you saw Malcolm X, and he was in Crooklyn. To me, he is one of the great actors of our time. Huge. As a matter of fact, he and Denzel, back in the day, they were coming up in the industry. They both were acting at the same time on Broadway. Because people don't realize Denzel actually started off in theater. He will tell you he's a theater. I'm a thespian. I'm a trained theater actor. This movie shit is easy to me. So Denzel he'll get real prickly on you now. He'll go Robert McCall on your ass now especially now, because he's in 70, he don't give a damn. He's like, look, yeah, I will go Robert McCall. You've seen The Equalizer 1, 2, and 3. I know I have. I will go Robert McCall on you. But Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan, they presented this award, and then this person in the audience was yelled out the N-word. And it's been a whole lot of talk. It took the BAFTA Awards, the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, took them forever to basically edit out this N-word, because I guess they put it up online, and they should have what they call a dump button or a mute button to mute it out when it was live. I digress. Now, real quick before I bring my guest on. like I said, I'm not a doctor. My mom was a retired nurse, so I grew up understanding and having a level of compassion, empathy, the spirit of care, and a spirit of understanding and humanity. So let me just put that there. However, what I have learned is that no matter what the lack of impulse control people who have Tourette's have, whatever you hear them say, that they've had to have heard the word before. Because I've heard, all kind of people come up with all kind of excuses. But I think it's important to realize that this person who yelled out the N-word, and afterwards he came with this apology, written statement. You believe what you want to believe, but we know what you said. So, what you said on paper, but what we heard out of your mouth are two different things. However, he didn't just pull this out of thin air. This man who yelled the N-words, even with Tourette's syndrome, didn't just pull it randomly out the air like he never said it or heard it before. He's had to hear it. Someone's had to say it around him, or he had to get it from somewhere. Somebody has said this around him for it to be stored in his mind, for his mind to, for whatever reason, pull it out at the worst times. Because I said, well, what happens, people have Tourette's, they say some of the worst things at the worst times and their brain works. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not trying to play one. But he didn't just pull it out of he may have pulled it out of his ass, but he didn't pull it out of thin air. But the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, it took you all 15 hours to, so no passes, no excuses. I don't wish anybody well. I have respect that, anyone with any type of health condition, but it doesn't give you a pass for saying racist shit. You can have Tourette's, you can have any kind of neurological condition, you can have breast cancer, you can have diabetes, you can have a whole lot of stuff. Don't mean it doesn't give you a pass for saying some racist or sexist, misogynist stuff. All right, I had to get that off my chest because and before I bring my guest on, for those who are saying, well, we hear young black men use the N-words and we hear rappers use it. If you are not black, if you're not part of the group, you can't say it. To the white folks that wonder, why can't we say it? Because if you are Italian, there's certain Italian slurs that I know all of them. I know all from the racial slurs for the Italians, and Irish, and Germans, and Jews, and Polish, and Chinese, Japanese, or gay and lesbian. Listen, as a man, I can't call, even if I get pissed off. I will not get a pass. I wouldn't give myself a pass for using the B word for a woman. Now, I grew up in a house full of women. I've heard women refer to each other as the B word. Women can do that if they cool with each other, and if they don't mind calling each other the B word, they can do that. I can't do that. So white folks, no. I don't care how many times you heard 50 or Nelly or whoever Snoop use the N-word. You cannot use it. And if you do, just please know and understand there are consequences for your actions, your behavior, and your mouth. My guest, there's a new show coming to a platform near you. It's called When My Life Changed. There's going to be a red carpet screening. I believe it was a red carpet screening around March 20th. I am honored to have with me writer-director. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring him on camera because they've been patient waiting for me to rant on my monologue. But one of the cast members is my guest co-host. So you see, there she is up in that upper left-hand corner with that $1 million smile. But I am honored to have the writer and director, Vanessa Stanley. Mr. Jason Whitfield, that's the character's name, Jason, on When My Life Changed. Devance, Wright, who's already in character. We were talking earlier. He like Denzel. He stay in character. He don't get a. He's sleeping in character. I can tell he got that energy. I love it. Tosha Hall plays Veronica Whitfield, the wife. Paula Walton plays Viola Whitfield, Jason's mother, and Miss Kristie K, our very own Kristie K. Love Baxter. I know she's stirring up some. Play Aunt Janet. I'm sure she in everybody's business. Just that name of Aunt Janet means that you got to be in everybody's business. You just got to be messy. You got to be in everybody's business but your own. I don't know. I could be wrong. But Vanessa, you going to let me know how far off I am. So, and Aunt Janet is Veronica's aunt and Viola's nemesis. You got to have that. So welcome to the cast When My Life Changed. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening. Good
Welcome.
evening.
So let's get the she boss, Miss Stanley, Vanessa.
Yes.
Welcome, congratulations. So
Thank you.
give us your origin story. Give us since let's reverse engineer this because we're
Right.
talking about the show. So give us the origin story of When My Life Changed.
When My Life Changed is a stage play that I wrote 7 years ago. It was a complete hit. It is about the Whitfield family of Charleston, South Carolina. Follows Jason Whitfield, who inherits $1 million company when the patriarch of their family passes away. But it is told from the eyes of Veronica Whitfield. Um, don't want to give too much out because
Okay.
it is beautiful, beautiful story. Not only because I wrote it, but the people that I cast to play these roles, phenomenal, phenomenal.
All right. So um, as I hear you kind of describe it, even though it's not exactly the same, but this is the vibe and the energy that I'm getting. I'm not a
Right.
soap opera fan, but I root for everything and everybody black unless they on some bullshit. We talked about it early. Stephen A. Smith, Nelly, Fitty, Snoop Dogg. I love, choose to check over the culture. You got that right, but I got to call you out. As the kids call cap or BS. But
Right.
the energy I get, there's a soap opera. It's been on for I guess over a year now, maybe going on
Mm-hmm.
2 years on CBS. It's a whole nother story because you've got this cult takeover of CBS. So I don't know how long this soap opera is going to be on, but I know it's uh, as of last fall, it was the number one daytime soap opera on TV. And
Okay.
it's a virtually all black cast. I'm sure you're familiar with it as some of the cast members. Beyond the Gates.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm
I've seen.
I'm feeling that kind of energy. So I don't know how, even though yours was a stage play already, but I'm
Yes.
just feeling that same kind of energy and synergy. Am I off?
Um, a little bit, because these characters you actually can relate to. Beyond the fence, they're a little exaggerated. Every character in When My Life Changed is physically a person I know.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
funny you say that. Now, listen, I didn't grow up in like Prince George's County. This is kind of Beyond the Gates is set in like Prince George's County, Maryland, which is I know for years it was like the wealthiest county, like per capita. The average income was like the highest for Black Americans. But
Hmm.
just glancing at the show, there's a couple characters that yeah, I know, dude, and there's one sister in there. She keep a lot of shit going. I'm like, oh, Leslie. It's like, oh, I definitely that heifer. Oh, I know a few. I know a few Leslies now.
Well, you
I
don't know
couldn't
a
name
few things.
check them, but I ain't. I'm a be nice. But it's yeah, I know some. Yo, I know you. So all right, so let's start off. So come on, Jason, come on, bring that energy. So give us a little, give us a little background on. Well, I tell you what. So I switch out, code switch for me. Give us a little bit about Devance. Give us your origin story, brother, and then you can switch into Jason and then give us a little background about, what should we expect from Jason on the show.
Gotcha. Well, a little bit about me, background, New York, but I was born in Germany, military parents.
Okay.
Yeah, moved to New York, moved around a lot actually, then moved to VA, Ohio, then now here in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay.
So I've been doing the acting thing for a very long time, ever since I was a kid. Loved doing it. And once I realized I really had the talent for it, just kept it going and just kept pursuing it to the point where we are right now.
Let me just jump in and pause you for a second. So you said you loved it as a kid, Devance. So what age did you notice, like, oh man, this is what I want to do? And who was your influence on who did you see on screen and be like, yeah, I want to do that?
Funny thing you say that. How I really took it serious was because the first play I ever did as a kid, I had the part, but because I couldn't ride a bike, they gave it to somebody else.
Oh no!
So I was mad.
How old were you?
Man, I think that was what? I was kindergarten, first grade, I think it was around that time. So I was mad.
Like a two-wheeler, you had to ride a bike?
Yeah, I couldn't ride a bike at the time. You know what I mean?
You was, what you said, kindergarten, you was 5 or 6.
Yeah. So, yeah, around about that, yeah, I couldn't ride a bike. They gave it to somebody else, and I was mad. So I said, man, you know what? Ain't nobody else gonna never take a part from me. I was hoping he failed during the play, but he made it all the way through. So,
But you learned how to ride that bike, so just in case.
There you go. And it was like, ever since then, that, I don't know, it just stirred something in me. I would never let nobody else take a part from me again.
I love that energy. That's me. That's K-Love. He got that. I don't know what it's saying, but he got that Taurus energy. He definitely got that bull energy. I like that. So all right. So now,
yes,
Jason,
you definitely got bull energy.
Switching to Jason. Give us a love. Give us some of the energy. Give us a little. Give us a little idea of what should we expect with Mr. Jason Whitfield.
Oh man, Mr. Whitfield, yeah. Well, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Anytime you around Jason Whitfield, you have to govern yourself accordingly, no matter what. In business, whether it's personal, just make sure your conduct is in right standing when you around Jason Whitfield. So what you gonna expect, man? It's gonna lie. He's gonna bring it. He don't take no mess. He has an empire that he's running, and it's no holds bar. I'm coming for everything, and if you win my way, you got to go.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, well, okay. Boy, Vanessa, you ain't messing around. He's like that, huh? And he got that energy. I don't know how much of that is acting. I think some of that might be. I ain't calling him out. I'm just saying, I pick up on the spirit. He got that. He's like, he got that F around and find out energy. So when you have it, game recognized game. When you got it, you see it in somebody else. You can pick that up. So, all right. So,
yes, sir.
Tosha, this is your king here. What kind of husband is Jason? Is he good? And tell the truth now. Is he? And I guess we don't know because he could start off right, and then he could get messy and sloppy, and it may be your empire. Where I don't know. We don't know how that pen gonna work. See, Vanessa already tilted her head to the side. So I listen. I ain't seen the script, Vanessa. So I got that creative mind too. I'm just picking. It seems like it's a lot of plot twists and turns this can take. I love it. So we'll let you speak on your man, your husband, and then give us a little background on Tosha.
Okay, so let's see. So Veronica comes across, without telling too much, of course, as the passive wife who, we're not going to say she's not smart, but they may think she's not smart, but she's watching and she takes everything in, and while he may be oblivious to what I know a lot more than what he thinks.
Yeah, I'm picking up that.
We're gonna roll with that.
No, I'm picking up that energy in real life. See, Jason, listen, game recognized game, Jason. I get governed and all that, but see, it's the quiet ones that you gotta watch, cause the quiet ones don't miss nothing.
Exactly.
You know, the loud ones, while the loud ones is doing that, the quiet ones like taking inventory, got the recorder, got the hidden record. I got my receipts, and just waiting for that moment. Bam!
Absolutely.
She got the recording, videotape, audio. Bam, bam. Bank record. She the look at Vanessa over there. All right, so Tosha, give us your origin story. Give us a little background on Tosha Hall.
Okay.
Person.
So, unlike Devance, like this has not been what I've been doing my whole entire life. So during COVID, believe it or not, you just have those like moments where death is all around you. And to me, it was like, God, am I really doing everything that I've always wanted to do? I've been doing real estate for like 25 years. And, it's great. But I thought back to when I was like in middle school, which is the last time I actually acted, like 5 years ago. And I was like, you know what, let me get back to it. So I actually, between 2020 and 25, I believe I did like 5 or 6 stage plays. And I actually live in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And I saw a Facebook post that's right, you know it. I saw a Facebook post for a casting. And I reached out to Vanessa and she was like, this is South Carolina. And I was like, yeah. And there was an option to actually audition virtually, but I'm like more hands-on. So, decided to go audition in person. And I am absolutely glad I did. I like, virtual is cool and all, but you get to be more yourself, I think. And that's probably how I sold my character more in person. So yeah, it's just been great from there. So yeah, I don't want to say COVID is a good thing, but had it not been for COVID, I probably would still be just hoping and thinking about doing acting instead of actually jumping in both feet first.
I can't wait to see your character. All right, Mother Whitfield. Paula Walton plays Jason's mother. This your baby, you raised him, so let's hear how you raise your boy, and are you cool with the good, the bad, the ugly? I'm sure you done taught him how to treat women, but do you, if you see him out there getting messy, are you that kind of mother like mine that'll check his ass?
Yeah, I definitely put hands on. I do. I'll slap the color off him in a minute.
Say, boy, I ain't raised you that way. All right.
This is look a little familiar, and I don't like it. So yeah, I'm not the coddling mother at all. I am the very hands-on, and in the entire show, I'm very vocal about what I like, what I don't like. But it's because I'm a smaller stature woman, so on screen I have to be as big as everybody else. So Jason knows who to play with. And it's definitely not his mom.
Also, Jason got that toxic energy from his mom. I got it now.
Definitely.
We got it honest. Yeah.
Definitely. Really.
All right, so Paula, give us your origin story. Tell us a little bit about you.
Mine was just a little bit more humbling. I did taxes for a few years, and then I started working for Verizon Wireless. And they needed a few reps to make teaching videos. And they were like, you know what? We like your voice. You want to make a couple videos. And I was like, am I getting a pay raise? And they were like, no, but you get to be off the phone. So I'm like, I'll do it. So I did that for about, 3 years. And it just turned into something global. I was one of the first African-American faces in training videos for a major cell phone company. And after I did that, I had one of the directors that did one of the training videos. He was working with the "Can you hear me now" guy.
Oh yeah, oh really? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
And he said, I know some people that are doing a couple of shows in South Carolina. And at that time, it was Army Wives. And they needed Black moms and Black sons. So they were like, hey, would you like to do it? It's just background. So you're just standing there. And I was like, sure, why not? Give me something to do on my days off. So Army Wives was my first show. I literally just played a mom picking her kid up from school with a bunch of these Army Wives. Definitely wasn't an Army wife. And after that, I was like, I wonder if I can do something a little bit more. Like, I kind of like it. I like the camera. I like the energy. I like the thrills and the sizzle that come along with it. And then I just did a couple more things in the background. And Vanessa stuff came across almost like my daughter-in-law. And I was like, and she gave me a call and we chit-chatted, and she must have really liked me. She said, you got it. And we did the stage play. I played a different character, believe it or not. And I killed it. I loved my character. She was amazing. And when Vanessa said, I'm bringing it back, she was like, Paula, like, I just think you could be the mom. Like, you're a good friend, but I think your energy is mom energy. And I was like, well, if you think it, baby, I believe it. You build it and I will come. And that's right. That's how I ended up here, is just
I love
being
it.
the
So, Paula,
host.
see, you were in the original stage play.
Yes, I was in the original stage play.
So, Vanessa, is she the only one that's like the current cast here on camera?
No,
How many people who were part of the original stage play that we will see in
it
the
was
series?
4, but
Four.
I only got back 2,
Okay.
Paula and Shaquila.
Okay.
And Shaquila's actually playing the same character she was in the stage play, Tanya. And it's funny because she's also Paula's nemesis
Yeah,
in the TV show. So that's going to be hilarious.
Really?
definitely go at it. But
So,
Yes.
so since you mentioned Paula, aka Viola's nemesis,
Mm-hmm.
let me introduce to you. Well, to my viewers, she needs no introduction because she's a regular part of the Geno Jones Show. She is part of the Geno Jones Show family. She's my radio sister. She is, I call her the queen of all media, Miss Plus Size Charleston. And she is Viola Whitfield's, the mom, the matriarch, her arch nemesis. She is Veronica's. So she's the aunt of the wife. So just the name Aunt Janet, we think of, when you hear Aunt Janet means I'm in your business, I'm messy, I don't give a damn. I'm keeping some shit going. So, which is, if you know K-Love, she is that far from that. But now, we that Taurus energy, we can channel it any way we need to. So Miss K Love,
Definitely.
she got that look on her face like, she done switched. She's in character now. All right, Aunt Janet, let's hear your story here. Give us a little bit about this. And since now, be nice. We ain't gonna have no fighting on camera because I know your nemesis. Before you say, don't get messy and start putting Viola's business out in the street now. Because I know that energy now. And that's
No,
and that's your niece. So you probably looking at your nephew-in-law sideways because that's you.
a little bit. A little bit. Like I want to knuckle his head just a little bit. I do. Because he messing with my baby. You don't mess with my niecey poo like that. But for me, I don't have a background story as far as K Love, as far as acting goes, because this is my first time being in an actress seat. Shout out to Vanessa. Now that's been my stylist. That's my DVD those DVD fashions I got on right now. That's my stylist, and that's who dressed me for the pageant and all that good stuff and all my outings. But when she approached me about Janet, I thought she was playing. Well, first I thought she bumped her head, right? Then I was like, okay, she might be serious, but she set me up. She set me up. Let me tell you what happened. Yeah, Vanessa, I'm going to tell him right what you did to me because you was wrong for this. So Vanessa asked me to come over to do a shoot for jewelry. Okay. It was a jewelry shoot. And I'm there and I'm just me. I'm a little rambunctious. I love to have fun. I love to make people laugh. I'm just being me. And I saw a guy there. Now he's no longer attached to the production, but there was this guy there that I thought was the photographer's assistant. She lets me cut up act a whole unearthly fool, and then says, "Yeah, Kristie, meet the director." I wanted to choke her in her own kitchen because she could have told me what was really going on. She knows me well enough to know that if I had known who he was, I would have been very reserved. I would have been very quiet. I would not have been myself.
So who was
So
he? Who was he then?
he doesn't matter now because
Okay.
he's not attached to the production anymore. But at the time, he was, one of the creative directors that was tied in with the production. But she set me up, but he was like, I've read over the character. He was like, and you absolutely embody Aunt Janet. And contrary to what you may think, Mr. Jones, Aunt Janet is not. She's actually not messy. She's definitely got some spunk and some sass about her, but she's actually like really, really grounded. So I love it because I take it as a compliment for her to ask me to play a character such as Aunt Janet. And I think I did all right. They told me I did all right. They told me I looked all right. So this should be good. This should be really good.
Well, Aunt Janet may not be messy yet, K-Love, but you ain't in that writer's room, that little separate room where, come on, see how Vanessa, you like, girl, you don't know, my pen game is mean. You don't even know what this character is about to. So you may start off genteel, but don't mean you gonna end up that way. You may end up like Leslie on Beyond the Gates.
I'm definitely honored to be a part of this project and to work besides veterans like Paula, Tosha, Devance. I mean, like seriously, because this is definitely new for me.
I
This is
love the
very new.
energy though. All right, so Vanessa, you've got a big event coming up. I believe March 20th. Your screening. Give the public some details. Let everybody know how we can support, and then give us some more details because folks are going to want to know. Okay, when is it? It's a new show. It's a
Right.
series. Are you dropping episodes every week? Are you going to drop all at once and folks will binge watch for the whole weekend? Where can we see the show? What can we do to assist what you're doing? So uh, let us know. Give us our marching orders, our call to action.
Sure. So March 21st is the premiere at West Ashley High in Charleston, South Carolina. Tickets are on Eventbrite, or you can see any member of the cast. $45 for VIP, $25 for general admission. The episodes, they will be streaming on networks. I am not telling y'all exactly what network just yet
Okay.
because I am working on something bigger. But I am going to bring it back though with the actual viewing. The whole cause of it, I don't know if Kristie told people, but the whole cause of it is feeding the homeless and coming out with care packets for the
She did,
homeless.
yes. She mentioned it, but please, I want you
Yeah.
to kind of expand, give us more details.
Yeah, like I grew up in a home where my mom has instilled in her children, you always have to have a cause when you do something. So the cause that we picked, like Paula remembers, when we did the stage play, it was the American Cancer Society. One of the people in the stage play lost their family members to cancer like a month or two before we had production. So we just decided to do the homelessness. It's very big in Charleston. I'm sure it is all over the world,
Yeah,
but
unfortunately, it is, yes.
yeah, I know a lot of people who are actively going through it. So that's the cause we picked. And streaming is going to be very big because it is going to be on a major network. I'm just not dropping where.
Well, listen, I'm a good listener now. I
Yeah,
talk a lot. I get paid to talk and tell jokes, but I'm a good listener too. I
yeah,
did now. Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I heard her say. I ain't gonna say, but I thought I heard networks. I thought I heard that S at the end, plural. So I'm
You
I'm
did
I'm
plural.
speaking that. See, my mother's
yeah,
watching. Her and my grandmother raised me. She said, Jeannie, you got to speak it into existence. You got to name it and
yes,
claim it. So
Yep.
I'm naming and claiming and speaking into existence
yeah,
networks plural.
yes.
Plural.
What's
That part.
actually
That
amazing,
part.
and a fun fact, which Paula probably knows because we talked about it 7 years ago when I did do the play, someone wanted to buy the story right out from me. It
Really?
took everything in me. I was like, why am I going to sell this story? But I sat on it. God said, sit on it, Vanessa. Don't give your story away. It's your story. This is your baby. You wrote it. So I'm glad I sat on it to look for what we came from. This is just absolutely amazing. I'm just telling you, it's amazing.
Come on, Shonda Rhimes. Come on, Shonda Rhimes. That's right. I don't know who. I don't know why I feel in my spirit. I think I know who tried to buy it, but I'm glad you kept it.
Yes.
Because they got enough money. You about to get
Yes.
yours.
Mhm.
You hold
Yes.
on.
My family members were beating me up like, you're not going to sell your story. Like, don't do it. And in the midst of all of this, my mother passed away. So something just said, sit on the story, Vanessa. Don't give it away. And I'm glad I made that decision not to, because I would have never met these amazing people. I love my cast. I love them.
And see,
They're my
Vanessa,
second.
you haven't seen anything yet. Let me just say this, all jokes aside, um, and Caleb probably knows where I'm about to go. One of the main reasons that you think you've been blessed now, you haven't seen nothing yet. But
Right.
why these blessings are coming to you, K, you know what I'm about to say to her, don't you?
Go ahead, tell it, G.
Because
Go
she
ahead.
she she was
Go
what?
ahead.
She was what, K?
Obedient.
She was
She was
obedient.
obedient.
You were obedient to the Spirit.
Obedient.
The Spirit, you understood the assignment and you were obedient. But see, the enemy was in your ears and using folks close to you. Girl, you need it. You were obedient.
Right. Right.
And look at where you are now. And this is nothing. It ain't even got started. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Right.
So
Right.
there's a lesson in that. That's something that Kristie and I talk about a lot in terms of just being obedient. You have to understand when you are a vessel, or when God is using somebody else as a vessel to speak to your spirit, or
Right.
when you are being used as a vessel, and your spirit is being used as a vessel to speak to somebody. You have to be obedient, and that's something that I stand 10 toes down on, and so does K-Love. I know that. When I realize that it's not me, this ain't Geno. I'm the vessel. I'm blessed to be chosen as a vessel to share something, or to understand the assignment in that moment, and to be obedient to that voice. So you did it. You absolutely did it. So,
Thank
um,
you.
all right. So, is there any? I'm sure there's a website. Well, let me ask. So, how many episodes have you shot already?
We have only shot the pilot episode.
Oh wow.
I know I got these people on this camera looking at me like, yeah, she about to work me. They know. They know it's coming. The second episode, they are dying to get it, but they're not getting it right now. I just feel like we need to ride the wave out, let the premiere happen. I promise you, y'all will get y'all next episodes. But every last one of y'all in it.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love it. All right. Well, so let everybody know where they can follow the show When My Life Changes on social
Right.
media,
You
on all your platforms. Once again, where they can get the tickets. And if there's anything that I left out, and when you finish, I want to give everybody like final thoughts, last words. But Vanessa, this is your baby, so let everybody know where they can go. Like I said, who wants to come to the screening, and if there's anything else that we can do in terms of helping put some, I know you don't want to name names, but whatever we need to do to help, to help them folks, go ahead and cut that check and sign them papers.
Yes.
Please let us know. Give us, like I said, give us the assignment. Give us our call to a call to action, our marching orders.
Right. You can go on Eventbrite to When My Life Changed TV series and purchase your tickets, or you can see me or any member of the cast. My social is Vanessa and Stanley. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is Vanessa S, or I am Vanessa S 843. And like I said, don't we're giving away to the homeless for the cause, and y'all guys can take it from here.
So look out, Shonda Rhimes and Ryan Coogler. You got company.
Right.
Yes, you got company, Miss Vanessa Stanley. All right, so let's. I want to go around the horn here. Last words. We're gonna do it in character. So, all right, Mr. Whitfield, we'll give you the last word here. Give us your final thoughts.
Final thoughts is you know, it's going to be epic. When my life changed, is definitely something that people are going to want to see. Big shout out to the cast. Phenomenal people to work with. I enjoy myself. Definitely can't wait to continue. To Vanessa, thank you for the opportunity. You know, God put it in your spirit to govern yourself accordingly. Let me be a part of this. So I thank you. I thank you.
All right. So listen. And I love this, Devance. I don't know if your mom or dad names you, but with a name like Devance, they had to knew that you were going to do something special. So what's the origin for you? Was it your mom or your dad? Or did you have another relative that gave you your name, Devance?
I'm actually named after my father.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yep.
he knew what he was doing.
Yep.
He had already laid the foundation. So it's like, okay, this is just another layer of the foundation.
Yes, sir.
I absolutely love that. All right. So now let's segue to Mrs. Whitfield, aka Tosha Hall.
Like my husband said, thank you, Vanessa, for this amazing opportunity. You know, we're just glad that we're able to put a smile on your face to know that we are helping you bring your story to life. And I cannot wait for everyone to meet Mrs. Veronica Whitfield.
Well, she put some emphasis. It's like, all right, for you heifers and H's and B's, it's Mrs. So
that's
no matter
my
what
baby.
you thinking, it's Mrs. B. Understand that. Was that did I translate that for you?
You did good.
And all right, Mama Whitfield, come on, Viola Whitfield, aka Paula Walton. Let's get your last word here.
Yes, Vanessa has been amazing. Like I said, I was there from the original change positions, and both causes are really near and dear to my heart. The original Viola Whitfield were actually cousins, and she ended up having breast cancer. So it meant a lot to take the role and kind of not mimic, but kind of copy what she brought to the original Viola and kind of make her my own. So I'm very, very blessed for that. Now, as a mother and as somebody that got it out of the mud and then nurtured her husband into being a multimillionaire and taking over a company while raising children, I had a lot of hard stuff to go through. It was a lot of days that it was dark. And now it's my turn to stand tall. And I don't want anybody in this town to think that I am somebody to be played with, not my son, his wife, or anybody else. So I do put God first, but I will sometimes take vengeance into my own hands to have my own way. So be prepared. Viola she's old school. She's an old school mama. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. And she is not scared to get them hands dirty. So y'all watch out for her.
So Mama Whitfield, how much of your son is like his daddy in the wrong way?
All of
it. The trifling ways.
all of his trifling ways. When his dear father departed.
Look at Vanessa.
He left.
Vanessa, I know how to stir some shit up now. This is what I do. This is what I do. I know what I'm doing. Speaking of stirring it up, she may not be stirring it up yet, but she don't know. It's common, Kay. I could just look, me and Vanessa, this is the first time we meet, but I already feel it. We got that. We pick up on that energy, Kay. We both got it. So I'm just. So let's get your final thoughts, Aunt Janet.
Well, first off, Aunt Janet, she is a woman of faith, a woman of, character. And right is right and wrong is wrong, But there comes a time you got to check somebody, you got to let somebody know not to play with you as well. It's all fun and games, but sometimes you gotta, you have to stop calling on the Lord. You got to take matters into your own hands as well. But so far so good. So far so good. I'm going to behave, but again, Vanessa, seriously, thank you for believing in me as an actress, because it's something I always, kind of dreamed about. Never thought I would actually do. You tricked me. You tricked me. You tricked me. You did. You wrong for that. God, you gonna have to answer to God for that. But I am seriously honored to take this ride with all of y'all. Like, seriously, Paula is somebody that I've seen like some of her work before. So when I found out she was on this, Paula, I gotta tell you, I was intimidated, because I was so intimidated, because I was like, oh my God, that's the girl. Oh, I don't know about this. I like, for real, Nancy, you had almost got it. My dear John letter. I had almost text you, baby, and let you know what? Thank you, but no thank you. Like, I'll come. You want me to be a wardrobe assistant, or you want me to come and get the cups of water, or work in the kitchen or something? Yeah, I was about to, because Paula's like phenomenal. And like, even watching her on set, like, I was in awe. There were moments I forgot I was supposed to be doing something, because I'm watching her. And then sitting beside Tosha, there's a particular scene I was like, I'm supposed to be acting, but I'm about to be boo-hooing right here beside her. Like, this is crazy. Tasha is phenomenal. Devance, boy, you something else. You are something else. I'm gonna govern myself accordingly, sir. I am, but I'm still gonna knuckle you in the back of your doggone head for how you. Okay. But this is awesome. This is awesome. Obedience is always better than sacrifice. Vanessa, your obedience is bigger than the sacrifice. And what you are birthing here in the city of Charleston, girl, we about to ride this thing all the way out. Let's go. Let's go.
In the end, she kind of went back to the K-Love. She's like, I love the Lorta, but I will cut you. So, nephew-in-law, you better govern yourself accordingly, or you're going to have to deal with Aunt Janet.
I'm going to get him.
and I know, so we know that Jason know from his mama, the worst thing, the one person that you don't want to have as an enemy is a black woman. That's the one. Hey, my mother's watch. I grew up in a house full of women. I got a house full of white daughters. So look, I already know, trial and error. You learn the hard way. I already know. So you get a point to where you just want to have peace. You can choose. It's like ego or peace. Sometimes you can't have both. Sometimes you like, all right, ego, we just go. We're gonna take a time out. We're gonna sit this one out, just this one. Just, this 30-second time out. We're going to sit this ego out so we can have some peace for 30 seconds. All right, well, listen, I cannot wait. March 21st. So Vanessa, if you could give us maybe, when are we looking at spring? So when are we looking at the release for the public? We're looking at spring, summer. Can you at least give us that?
It is actually early fall.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's a good time. Like with all the new shows,
Did you see K-Love's face when I said that?
No, I see it now. Well, that's great. Well, all the big new shows start in the fall. So listen, I want to thank, all jokes aside, Devance, Tosha, Paula, Vanessa, because K-Love, she's been singing your praises, and kudos to you, because your stitch game, your sewing machine game is cold-blooded. Because I was there. I was the one that was yelling out like some little country ghetto child. Let's go, Taurus! Let's go. She probably didn't know where I was, Kate, but she heard everybody else was quiet. I'm the loudest one. Yep, let's go, Taurus! So, but her costumes, gowns were chef's kiss. So congratulations. We are speaking 20 new episodes. We are speaking that into existence. So I know that's a lot of work for y'all, but that's gonna pay off on the other end too. So I would just leave, Vanessa. I know you thought you was gonna get off the hook, but I ain't gonna let you off the hook. Look, after meeting the cast, I'm even more enthralled. Now I don't have Denzel's. I don't have his resume, but if you decided as you go on in the future, you may want to add a character or two. Whenever you may have a table read or a screen test, do you got? I know Kay gave you got my contact, so you ain't got to go through no agent. Worry about just
I
holler at
got
your
you.
man. You holler at your people. So
Yeah.
anyway, listen. So Vanessa, Stanley, Devance, Wright, Tosha Hall, Paula, Walton, of course, Kayla. I cannot wait to see this. Just the energy that I'm picking up. I know this is going to be something special, and I'm sure the public is going. So, well, I will make it a point to not. Is that the March 21st? Is that a Saturday night? What night is that of the week?
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
It's the third Saturday in March.
Okay. I'm going. I'm gonna block that off my calendar.
Please do.
Unless the Stingrays, but I may have to. They may have to get a guest hype man for that night because I'm like the in-game hype man and announcer for the South Carolina Stingrays, a hockey team. You see up on the jumbotron, interacting with the fans on the ice and in the stands. But yeah, they may have to get the B team that night. The A team is going to have somewhere else to go. Thank you guys so much. So I know I asked this earlier, but I just want to recap. Is there? I'm sure there's an official website for the show, correct? Or not yet, Vanessa?
You can just go on our Facebook page when change.
Okay.
Everything when my life changes on that Facebook page.
Okay.
And open for anybody to follow and updates.
So just Facebook, Instagram, Threads, nothing else, not yet. Just Facebook.
That's all just now for now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. All right. So listen, you have an invitation. If you guys need to come back, we need to sell some more tickets before March 21st. Vanessa, you don't have to have an invite. You'll just say, hey, G, we want to sell a few more tickets. I'm coming back. And the cast members that you didn't bring on this time, you can bring them. And if someone want to run it back, they can run it back. So it's, as you see, just like you the boss, I'm the boss. So we can make it a real party. Get a DJ in here and get some drinks. I don't drink, but we'll set this thing off right. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for your time, man. Just be blessed. Vanessa, continue to be obedient, and the sky's the limit. Nothing and nobody can stop you but yourself. But as long as you be obedient, you can't go wrong. Congratulations in advance, my sister. Thanks to everybody. All right, man. That was so great. I want to just thank the cast for you joining me. Listen, I want to thank everybody. I know people had a lot of comments and questions in my chat room. Just kind of and I didn't get a chance to shout everybody out, but I'm glad you guys are watching. Please like, share, subscribe right now. Tell everybody to subscribe to the channel. Call to action. Roughly 15 new subscribers. And I'll start in my media company, will start getting a check from YouTube every month. 15 new subscribers. So, oh God, so everybody that's watching, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you have, jump in that group text and tell everybody to go to YouTube, subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel right now. Like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you, God, most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. The official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show, Mark Kel Bailey. Check him out on Instagram, Kelby Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones. Allie Jones is the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check her and her Lexi Jones collection out on Instagram, IGLX.NCL_. The Geno Jones Show brought to you by the town of Hollywood, South Carolina. Mayor Shardell Murray and Murray's Mortuary, 3 locations here in our area, Charleston, South Carolina metro area, Hollywood, South Carolina, Johns Island, South Carolina, North Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you, Mayor Shardell Murray. They had a big parade on Sunday. You will be seeing Mayor Shardell Murray. As a matter of fact, you saw one of her council people who did a great job was on last week. So thank you to the town of Hollywood, South Carolina, and for Murray's Mortuary for being a sponsor of the Geno Jones Show. We'll see you live Tuesday, tomorrow. The CEO of Black Pages USA, the Charleston Black Expo, Darren Thomas. Huge expo this year, mid-March the 14th, the big event. Their guest keynote speaker, Coach Dawn Staley of the University of South Carolina Lady Gamecocks. My girl, Dawn Staley. Rapper and actor David Banner, gospel great Zacardi Cortez, and it's going to be an incredible lineup. So Darren Henson will be here. Darren Thomas. He gets me. Darren Thomas will be here tomorrow. I'm thinking about the actor. As a matter of fact, Darren Henson, I think whatever show he's on, they're going to be there too. So Darren Thomas, CEO of Black Pages USA and the Charleston Black Expo, my guest tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Once again, please leave your comments in the comments section below. Like, share, subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.